Good afternoon, class, and I hope you're all having a good day. Now, today's lesson, we're going to talk about why Nell just might be the best go-to punish character to pick in Bleach Rebirth of Souls. So the reason why I say that, class, is because I couldn't find a defining category to put Nell in. Nell got a little bit of everything. Now, I'm not going to call her a wild character because it like her whole entire toolkit makes sense to her, right? Nothing's out of the blue, nothing's out of the ordinary. It's mainly about what category will she be in. And shout out to your other teachers who was supposed to be here. Shout out Shinoa. He was supposed to be here, but it's just some things happened, so he couldn't make it. So I have to excuse him, class. But overall, me and him was just talking about Nell and what type of archetype she will fall in, and we both decided she's definitely a heavy punish character. Now, class, you're probably thinking, what is a heavy punish character? Well, it's exactly what it says in the name. So, class, what these characters will consist of is having certain tools that will be better to punish the opponent with compared to their tools. Now, this could mean better startup. This could also mean better mash on basic hits, or this can mean just having priority over both of y'all mashing at the same time. These characters would tend to win more. So it's literally these toolkits will be better for punishing your opponent, hence in the name a heavy punish character, which now falls under. And with that being said, class, we're going to move on to our first move, called Seneda. Now, holding input increases the ability gauge. The accumulated gauge will be used when a spiritual pressure move is utilized, causing an additional attack. So, class, this is a special gauge meter she has that you can charge up when certain attacks are used, and if it's charged up at a certain point, it will cause an additional follow-up. Now we have Sero. I'm not going to pronounce the other name because I know I'm a butcher it, but we carry on, class. Now, summon Peixe and Donachaka to fire an oversized Sero. It has a practically long range and high damage, but it takes times to fire. Class, you should only use this move if someone is playing back against you. Only should use this move when somebody's playing back against you. Remember, you should only use this move when someone is playing far back against you. This has slow startup. I don't know if it has armor, but you should only use this when someone's playing far back against you. Okay, class, now we have Vento de Esperanza. Now charges to the opponent, and if it thrust hits, the attack delivers into a continuous attack. Since an additional attack can be utilized by using the signature move gauge, it is advised to accumulate the gauge for an optimized attack. So, class, they basically explained you should use this move consistently when your gauge is up, so it can go into multiple attack strings. So definitely make sure you use this and don't be pussy about it. Go ahead and charge your opponent because it's going to help you in the long run. Now, class, like we do in every video and every lesson, the most important tool, y'all should know this by now, the most important tool is what? If you didn't say awakening, we have to talk after class. If you said awakening, congratulations. Now, yes, it's awakening. But what does awakening does? Well, by now releasing Gumanza with resurrection, her attack motion changes, making it easier to gain the advantage that utilizes long range attacks from outside the opponent's attack range. Now, class, pay attention to what I'm about to say. You should not mash against Nell in awakening. Now, her awakening literally out prioritize, I think, almost every character I've seen so far besides Gin or Uryu, because they gotta play far back. But possibly Renji, possibly. But this character in awakening becomes a whole entire different character, as you know. But this character literally you won't be able to mash against because her mash is a lunging and it sticks onto you. If you see in the video, every time when she hits the opponent, it lunges and she stays on top of them. So she becomes aggressive in that same motion while she's mashing. So, class, if you're fighting a Nell player and they're in awakening, try your best to counter them. Try your best to keep them out because once they're in, they're not going to let you out. So, if y'all want to pick up Nell, class, make sure you utilize her gauge and especially her spiritual move 1 so you can keep building that gauge up so it can follow up to different moves. And if you see somebody playing more back, you can go ahead and try to punish them with this spiritual move too, with Thunder Chakra and Peche. Now, as we near the end of this lesson, it's time to look at her stats and to see how they look. Now, looking at Nell stats, they look pretty good. Everything's a little bit decent, but her speed and mobility is off the charts, and as you can guess, it's definitely her awakening, and I'm pretty sure it's her thrusting speed. Now, she looks very good. The stats look very good. Her ease of use is 4. Now, she may be a little bit more of a skill learning gap for some players, but we'll just have to see until the full game comes out. But overall, her stats look pretty decent. So with that being said, class, that makes the end of this lesson, and I hope that you took something away from it. When y'all pick up Nell, make sure y'all use her just to punish y'all opponent, because you're going to have a way easier time doing it. Now, what I want you all to do is like, share, and subscribe. Road to 100 subscribers on the way. We're growing bigger each and every day. And before y'all leave, make sure y'all don't slam my doors. I'll see y'all next video.
ごきげんよう。